Hello, welcome to another week. I hope you're doing well. Um, Today is Monday, the first day of the week, and it's the second week of the month of August. And today is my birthday. So just putting that one out there. I hope you brought your sacrifices and your gift to the gods so I can make the appeal for you guys. And today is also the last but one session. So going into tomorrow, that will be my final session with you guys. All right, so let's begin. So looking at the dollar index, I still stand with going up. This is the level that I think price is gonna go. I'm looking for price to rally into that level. Okay, so we're sticking with buys on the dollar index. Maybe it might require it to retrace to OTE. It's currently at 50%. It doesn't need to come to OTE, but anything is possible. And we will look for continuation to the upside. Euro will be looking for rejection to go down. I think the next draw on liquidity will be this low here, and then this equal low, right? Low resistance down here. British pound, same thing. We are looking for a continuation to the downside. I like British pound more because it keeps making lower lows. So maybe out of euro and pound, you might want to focus on pound for continuation. And then between New Zealand and Aussie, you choose, because they are both going to do the same. I like Aussie because it's just gone and took our previous day's high. This is a level that I was anticipating for them to go, and then rejection should unfold. So look at I would say 700 full figure. Okay, 700 full figure. You wanna watch that. You wanna watch that level. That's where I'm anticipating reversal to form, and then I'll look for rejection to go down. Yeah, I share the same birthday with my mentor. I actually sent him a message on one of his YouTube videos, and I commented that I share the same birthday with him, and he gave me a heart. He gave me a heart to my comment. But this week we will have a great week. I think we will have a very great week. All you have to do is just be patient. Don't rush into it, because if you do rush into it, you will get stopped out before the week actually begins. So be patient. Okay, the week has just started, and we will get some trades, I'm sure about that. But if you rush into it, that's when maybe you might get kind of stopped out before price actually moves in your favor. Okay, so just sit on your hands patiently for what you, in terms of what you take as an entry. Make sure it does materialize before you actually go in, right? So we are looking at continuation to the downside on this dollar CAD. I'm using this range as OTE and I'm expecting price to come back up here. Okay, so dollar CAD, I'm looking at this range here to go back up. So it's either you're gonna go with that or you're gonna wait for breaking market structure, which I think that should be the case. At least wait for, yeah, maybe this gap to closed in, and that you can use as a potential, hint that we are reversing. Euro pound, I am looking for a continuation to the upside. This is a gap on the daily. It's a gap on the daily, so we might dip into it before going up. The target is for price to reach somewhere up in here. Okay, and I did show you the reason why last week using this range. 127.50 is up here, so we want this to be closed in. At the same time, if you do this high to that low, 50% is there, so we are looking for higher prices. And today is Monday, so they've just taken out this low. I would want to see them take out this one, maybe dip into this. Let's reduce the daily gap into this one, right? So maybe dip into that before rejecting to go higher. That would be the perfect plan. Looking for continuation to the upside. Let them attack some level of stops. Friday's low will be a great level, and then we look for the buy. Gold, last week I talked about this being OTE, and if you wanted, you would have got in there, or you wait for this week to begin and then you start looking for your longs. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna start looking at this for potential buys. If we do close in this imbalance here, then I will look for the buys. If not, maybe it might come back down again. So watch this H4 imbalance and then see, do we close above it? Because if we do, then I think we're just going to continue going up and you can find entries. If we don't, then we might come back down maybe to the 618, the 79 level before going up. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with gold for this week. The direction is to the upside, not the downside. So if you see it coming down, you want to anticipate some kind of a run on a low and then rejection. Pay attention to this low as well. If they do go for it, that could spark a reversal and then a continuation to the upside. Crude oil, price has reached the levels that I gave. Just go back to the 3 months time frame and place a line right here. That's the level that I'm watching next to see if they can reach that level and then maybe a reversal. Okay, yes, that can happen. Gold and oil, gold and Dixie can go up at the same time. It happens. Okay, if that's happened, you just need to just trade what you see in terms of price action. It's not about gold going up, dollar going up. Gold going up, does it make sense? It's going up in terms of price action. If it does, why not? Dollar going up, does it make sense that it's going up? Yes. If yes, then why not? Okay. So don't worry about gold going up and dollar going up. What you need to worry about is what I'm doing, does it actually make sense? If it does make sense, then just do it. Okay. If it doesn't make sense, then don't do it. All right. So oil, I want to see if they will come and hit this level before rejecting. But you know, it's still bearish, so you can still take shorts. I actually did place a sell limit and I forgot. Oh man, today's Monday, don't have to trade. So I'm gonna show you the level that I had my sell. So I had a sell limit here and anticipating a continuation to get to that level, right? But I deleted it because today is Monday, so I'm just gonna paper trade it. So that's what I'm currently doing on this pair. I'm not taking any physical trade. This is exactly what I'm doing. I want to see this unfold. That's it. Okay. If it does, great. If it doesn't, no problem. All right. So I'll share this, and then if you want to, you take it. If you don't trade on Mondays like I don't, then you don't. You do the same thing. Okay. All right, moving on. Bitcoin. Let's go to the daily and then show to you what happened. I mentioned that you want to wait for what a swing low to form before you engage longs. Lo and behold, we formed a swing low. And then as soon as we formed a swing low, something that I taught to you last week, we formed an inside candle here, right? So this was an inside candle. Price takes out that low next day as it's supposed to, and then rejection, and then off it went, right? So you had the opportunity to go long here, here, and then we're up. So we've resumed our uptrend, looking for price to go right there. All right, so on Bitcoin we are looking for higher prices, so you do your own analysis and then find entries to continue going up. I was looking at it over the weekend and I actually saw OTE right here. If you drop down to the 1 hour, it has everything about OTE in here. Right? Go back, boom, and then off it went. This weekend I was very busy, so I didn't trade the Bitcoin or the cryptos, but I saw it. Okay, I just didn't trade it. Same thing applies to this. You can see I had this gap highlighted. I wanted them to close above it, and then off it went as well. So Ethereum, we are looking for, I think at this stage these all highs are gonna go. Okay, price is gonna clean out all these highs. Yep, I don't see anything in there. So the next upside objective will be here, this old low. All right. Yeah, or let me put it right here. That's the next upside objective. All right, so basically look for buys, and then all these highs should be easy for price to run through them. Okay. All right, let's go to the other pairs. So this week we are going to start looking at continuation to the downside on the yen pairs. They've not traded into premium yet, and I've not seen what I need to see for me to sell. So maybe the sell will come in from Wednesday or Tuesday New York session. So again, just sit tight and wait. There's nothing wrong with buying. You can buy. I still think there's maybe one more push to the upside, but we have reached 50% for almost all of them. So I am currently not touching a buy, right? They were all counter trend trades. So I'm done with the counter trend. I'm waiting for a continuation, and we might get a continuation up in here somewhere, right? So I'm waiting patiently for this week on all the yen pairs. So CAD yen, same thing. Dollar yen, same thing. Pound yen, same thing. New Zealand yen, same thing. Aussie yen. This one has got a lot of my attention. The Aussie yen is going into, it's the strongest at the moment, but it's the weakest, or forecasted to be the weakest by the end of the week. So I like the fact that it's going up really strong. It's for a purpose. Anyone chasing it might cry later at the end of the week, or people might think that they've missed it, right? But the real trade will be to the downside, and this can also serve as a it can serve as a lesson for the gentleman that uses the heat map, right? We are forecasting JPY to be a strong pair for this week. Currently, it's not. Okay, currently it's not. If you look at your heat map, JPY might be weak, but we are forecasting it to be strong from Wednesday going. Okay, so it can help you to understand that I'm looking at the one you sent me the last time, and then I'll monitor it myself if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, so currently you can see that the yen, right, is the weakest pair, or yen and dollar is the weakest pair, those two pairs, and Aussie, lo and behold, is the strongest pair today, right? But that is going to change by the end of the week, and you probably will see the Aussie being the weakest pair and the yen being the strongest pair. Okay, and it's all just by anticipation. You wait for the market to give you that information before you actually start trading them. Okay, so by Friday we will see what happens to this. All right. Aussie Swiss, that I'm watching that level right there. Oops. Okay, I was watching that gap. Okay, so what I mean by watching is, today is Monday. I can't go short, but it's Monday. I don't want to do that. So I'm watching it and see how price is gonna progress by the end of the day. I'm looking for continuation to the downside. Okay, so I'll see how we will trade by the end of today, and then going into tomorrow I can make a decision. So just so you know, I still favor move to the downside. Today's Monday, so I'm not really keen about what he's doing now, and I like the fact that he's going up first. Okay, anytime you are bearish and price goes up first, great. New Zealand Swiss, not so much of a fan of this for this week, so I'll not pay too much attention to that. Aussie CAD, we have traded into a level that I'm interested in. Again, today's Monday, so I'm not trading, so I'm watching it, and then I'll make a decision going into tomorrow if I want to take a trade on it based on what I'll see by the end of today and then London session tomorrow morning. But if you want to go in, that's also fine because it's currently in the deeper portion of the premium side, right? We are in deep premium, so if you want to sell short using that and leaving your stop loss, that's also fine. I don't recommend it because it's Monday, but you're free to do what you want to do. Okay, Euro Aussie, this is the one that I'm again watching because there is a gap here, there was a break in market structure, and it's a pullback. So I want to see how they're going to trade in here. From the lower time frame perspective, it looks like it's beginning to react. Okay, 88.8 level, right? Deep. This pair likes going to 88.8, so it's deep discount. So let's see how it's going to behave itself in here. Now, highlight this low as well because today being Monday, tomorrow they can take this low out and then reverse and then go back up. So if you don't want that to happen, sit on your hands and wait. If you see breaking structure, then maybe tomorrow London you can look for an entry. If you buy as it is, know that this low, if it does go below it on Tuesday, there's a high probability it can reverse and maybe it might stop you out before actually going in your favor. Okay, so yeah, we are looking up here. Aussie New Zealand, I have a level up here that I'm watching for rejection. Now what that is just simply we took our previous month high, we broke down, left a fair value gap, price is retracing, so I want to see if they can trade to the fair value gap and then look for rejection to go lower. So if we do get up here, I'll look to sell back down again. If it does reject here, I'm looking for that. Okay, so our drawn liquidity is down here and then down here. And pound CAD, I'm gonna take this one off. It was just for last week and I don't have anything on that for this week. Actually I do, hang on, because I did my FOMC, no, that's not FOMC. I did my COT analysis over the weekend, and yeah, it was showing me that CAD will resurrect bullish, and then the pound will be weak. Okay, so I'm anticipating strength and weakness, so that might translate continuation to the downside on this pair. Okay, so if you do trade the pound CAD, any price action that can give you bearishness, bearish price action is what you're looking for to continue going down. I like this equal low, and there's a gap here, and then I like this. Okay, I like that level. I did a video over the weekend explaining how to trade stop rates on my YouTube. If you want, you can go and check it out there. Right, so we'll be interested in this low. We also have one here, so we're interested in that low. So what can end up happening is something like this. So that's how I'm looking at this pair right now going forward for the rest of the week. All right. All right, let's go and look at the indices. Indices is kind of stuck in a sideways market, so be mindful trading it. Two of them is going up, one of them is not. So be mindful trading it. I will stay away for now until I see displacement. Maybe displacement to the downside this week, because we are anticipating strength on the yen, and if there is strength on yen, indices might drop, as per my explanation that I gave on intermarket analysis some time ago. So that's the business on the indices. Let's go back. Okay, so any questions so far on everything that I've covered? If you have any question, feel free to ask. If not, today is my birthday, and I didn't plan to do a live session because it's my birthday, but since it was the last but one day, I decided to do the session. If not, I would have not done a session today, right? So if you don't have any question, I'm gonna go back into my birthday mood and then think about my life. I'm getting old, so I need to think about my life. Is today the live session? No, tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last live session. So tomorrow afternoon, after exactly tomorrow by this time, yeah, that will be the last session. And going forward, the only way we can ask questions is by messaging you on Discord, right? Um, that that aspect of asking question, everything, I wouldn't have. Um, I will see. Okay, I will see if I will still be in the. I'll still be in there. Because if I'm not doing a live session, obviously I will not be spending time on the computer that much. So I wouldn't be answering questions. But you can DM me. That's the only way. If you direct message me, um, and I see it, then I can obviously answer any question that you have. And don't take it as don't take it personal if I don't reply on time or in time, because I'll have commitment, and if I don't answer you back in time, maybe I'm just preoccupied, right? But the only way you can get me will be to direct message me. If you send any message in there right now, going forward, you will not get me, right? You will not get me in there. But if you direct message me, maybe I will get that and then reply. Also, I think you all know, you know me, IT. So yeah, you can direct message me on Discord or anywhere. You feel free. Okay. But we should expect the trade ideas you share. No, everything you're not gonna get me in there. Going from tomorrow, you will not get anything from me. That's what I want you to understand. You will not get anything from me from tomorrow. The only thing you're gonna get is if you ask me a question. If you direct message me and you ask me a question, that's it. Apart from that, you're not gonna get anything from me. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't know that. So are you going to? So are you still going to be with? I'm so confused. Okay, let me explain. Everything that I'm doing now, right, all together is gonna cease as of tomorrow afternoon. Okay, everything that I'm doing now is gonna cease as of tomorrow afternoon. But yes, the educational videos will still be there. You are not gonna get live sessions from me. You're not gonna get educational. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get trade ideas from me. You're not gonna get me to answer any question. If you ask me any question in there, you're not gonna get me. The only way you will get me is what I'm explaining to you right now. You only get a question answered if you direct message me, because you're sending me a message. That's different. And like I said, if I don't get back to you as promptly as you would want it to be, don't feel offended, because I may have other commitments that might not give me the time to be in front of the screen at the time that you send me the message. Because right now, most of my time is spent in front of the screen because I want to look at the chart. I want to look at the market for you guys. Right? I don't spend too much, or I wouldn't spend too much time in front of the screen if I'm not, you know, doing something for you guys. So it's because of you guys that I spend most of the time in front of the screen, right? But if I'm not going to do that anymore, I'm not required to be in front of the screen that much. I hope you get what I'm saying. Not in a negative way, but try to look at it in a positive way. That yes, I will be still IT, but I will not be IT for the disc, basically the channel. Okay, that's what I'm driving to. Any more questions? All right, great. Okay. Perfect. I guess now everybody's cool. So let's touch base tomorrow, same time. Um, yeah, and we'll take it from there. No problem. You are absolutely welcome. Um, that's the whole. That was the whole idea, or that's my whole intention to, you know, help you find your own way in the market, right? That's because that's the best approach. That's the best way to become a trader, right? To have someone help you find your own way. That's it's not someone help you to become the same person. I'm not helping you to become like me. I'm helping you to find your own way. Do you know what is the 50 strategy? I have not actually looked at it before. Um, I've not spent time to look at the ideas, to know what is using. Um, if I knew, maybe I'll try and find out some information, and then if I do get that information, maybe they might know exactly how the trades are being taken, and then I'll have a look at whatever strategy that is being used to print those ideas. And then if I see the strategy and I weigh out and I see that is good, then I'll tell you. If I weigh out and it's not good, I'll also tell you. But I will need to get some information. And then once I get that information, I'll see exactly what it's using, right? And then if I know what it's using, then I'll let you know. But if I don't get any information, obviously I cannot help, right? So maybe if you want to use that, draw on your chart anytime you get an entry, draw on your chart entry, a line on the entry. For example, the 5th of August. Okay, let's look at that one, GBP USD. So 5th of August, GBP USD over here, GBP USD, 5th, okay. Time, I can see the time, but I can see the entry. So 1, 2, 1, hang on. Oh, my bad, it's euro. Because a euro on the 5th, 223. So 5th, I don't know what time, if I can see the time. Let me see if I can see the time. Yeah, I can't see the time, so I wouldn't be able to know exactly when that trade was printed, but the stop loss was 1 point 1.025 252. So that was the stop loss. So and then the target was 1.01. Take a new one. 1.0173. Okay, so that was the target. Right, so this was the trade on Friday, 5th. Yeah, like that. Okay, and it played out well. But I don't know what kind of logic it's using, so I wouldn't be able to tell, okay, it took a sell because I can't tell. So that's why I need to find out more information to know exactly what kind of system it's using. Is it using Fibs? Is it using support resistance, right? And then once I know, then I can obviously then give information about it. But for now, I don't know, so I can't help. I asked, since it's your birthday today, what are your plans for trading in the near future? My plans is still to trade, but going forward, it's going to be more of a relaxed manner. I don't have to trade every day. I don't have to be in front of the screen every day because I do these live sessions, so I have to be in front of the screen every day, but I don't have to going forward. So that will allow me to have more free time to do other stuff. So the other stuff that I'm planning to do will be basically to it's just to help more people. So maybe I'll go into creating a course. I'll spend my time creating a course, or I'll spend my time creating something on YouTube. I I'll I'll find time to do something else. But my trading is still going to be there. But I don't trade these lower time frames, so I wouldn't be in front of the screen that much. Like for example, Mondays I'll probably not turn on my computers and then just relax. If I turn it on, maybe I have some videos that I want to record, something like that, right? And then maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, do some trading, and then Friday probably by New York session I'm done, and then I'm done, right? That has been always what I've wanted to do anyway, but because I do these live sessions, that's why it looks as if I'm trading all the time, or I'm in front of the screen all the time. It's because of you guys. But going forward, that is going to cease, and then I'll go into like a proper what every normal trader should do. Any more questions? Yeah, yeah. It's been a I've I've really I've really enjoyed this journey. I've grown a lot from um I've grown a lot in terms of as a person, as a inverted commas, as a mentor, as a trader. Um, it has been a journey which has led me into a deeper understanding of people, and because I've seen a whole lot of people come and go, right? I've seen someone that is so committed coming to session for a year every single day, and they leave, right? And I've seen someone come in just for a month to see what's all this hype about and then leave, right? All these are like experiences that I would never have had if I didn't do this. And also working with people, right? Because there are minds behind the operation. So how to kind of behave, or the attitude you have towards other people in such environment, always have to be professional. So it has been a journey that has if you don't go through it, you probably not know. So it has helped me a lot, and the reward is much greater than I think the sacrifice. The sacrifice is being, sometimes me being awake in the middle of the night and not sleeping, but it's worth it. My YouTube channel, Institute Trader. You just Institute Trader, you find me. Oops, sorry. But one thing that I'll say, maybe tomorrow I might forget, is try take my words for this, right? I've been doing this for a while. Okay, I've been doing this for a while, so I have a bit of experience. Okay, I've been doing this for a while and I have a bit of experience. um Trading is about personal development. Okay, trading is all about personal development, how you grow in the environment where you have to make the ultimate decision. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's not about charts, it's all about you. Okay, so don't spend too much time looking outside yourself. Spend most of your time looking inward. Try to understand, you know, yourself in relationship to the market. Okay, try to understand yourself in relationship to the market, because believe me or not, everything you're going to do is going to be coming from yourself. The final decision is going to be you. No one is going to make that final decision. The result that is going to come out is going to be your results. It's not going to be my results. It's never about me, it's always about you. So spend most of your time with yourself, trying to understand yourself, trying to getting in touch with your true nature. And then over time, what you are looking for will be revealed to you. Okay, what you are looking for will be revealed to you. These things that I'm doing, they are just guides. Okay, think about it as you being a student, and me being a teacher, and I'm just guiding you. I'm not here to make you successful. I'm here to guide you, or I was here to guide you. So the guidance that you've received, you then have to go and work on that guidance to kind of make something out of it. All right, you go and make something out of that guidance that you've received, and then through perseverance and through a bit of challenges, because the whole purpose of the guidance is to limit the damage that you do to yourself. Because without the guidance, trust me, you guys, most of you would have blown accounts upon accounts upon accounts. Even if some of you, be honest, you still do that, you just wouldn't say it. But because you're receiving guidance, sometimes I tell you what the market is going to do, and you might think that I'm joking or I'm not right, but eventually you will see that the market is moving towards where I said it's supposed to. That's the guidance, right? But if you go against that, then that's the painful part where you get to experience so that you learn from it. Okay, so the guidance that I've given is meant for you to limit, or is meant to limit the damage that you probably would have inflicted on yourself if you were to be on your own, or probably if you were to be on other platforms, because other platforms might not give you this level of guidance, right? They would just be interested in your money and not be interested in your well-being, whereas I am very interested in your well-being. So I do my best to give you what will help you all the time. Okay, so all the guidance that you've received, make sure that you make good use of it, and then yeah, going forward, you are gonna be great. Okay, you're gonna be great. All right, I think that's all from me for today. and I'm starving, I'm going to cut cake. I don't eat cake, but today I'm gonna try and eat cake. All right, guys. Let me end here, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Peace. Take care.